minutes, see who jumps on here. Multicam black Rallyman subloads. If you're not familiar with these, they'll hold 2 AKs or 3 M4 mags per pocket, so 6 M4 mags. They'll also hold 2 308 mags each. Put smokes in there. They'll do a lot of different things. Comes with 2 leg straps and a hanger. Fupa danglers in woodland. So you can run these on your armor or on the back of our micro rigs underneath. There's a custom bag we built for a customer asked for this special. It's gray and orange, really nice. Super nice. Not a very common combo. I have more Rallyman subloads going in multicam out here. There's all the leg straps for them. If you haven't seen these, we sew these leg straps with 2 layers of elastic sewn independently. So if you were to cut the top layer, there's a secondary layer. And the way these set up is the elastic's actually towards the back of your leg, so it's more protected. I did a live couple nights ago on here, and only 9 people ever jumped on, so we were banned or blocked for something, I don't know what. More Rallymans over there. We have 7.62 folding ammo pouches being made right now. Tons of llama cocks, more Rallymans right there. Jose, what's up? Getting notifications right on 10. Charlie Wood, family driven, what's up? Drew Slosher, what pouch did you say would be good for the back of the micro rig? The dangler. It's a fanny pack, so it hangs underneath your micro rig. As long as you have a micro rig in the last few years as Velcro on the back. Here's a war bag I built for somebody today. These are one-offs. You send an email and tell me what you want. Here are OD black Rallyman subloads. Iridium, what's up, man? Iridium will be on live with us next Tuesday. Gerson, what's up? Live on Tuesday afternoon was great. Right on, man. Thanks for being there. Thanks for taking Bob Lester. What's up, buddy? Ordered off text tonight. Looking forward to trying out the Rallyman subload. Right on. Weekend trip videos have been cool. Nice, Brian. Right on. Michael, what's up? Paul Vaccaro, what's going on? I see others up here, but I can't scroll back to them for some reason. Staley, what's up? Gary Staley. I have an order for you. I don't know what it is. I have some order of yours. You asked for Nalgene pouches, Multicam Black and Highlander, I think. Definitely being throttled. Yeah, no shit. No shit. You want to know how we're shadow banned? Try to tag me. It won't auto-populate. You have to put in every single last character before you can tag me in any posts. We've got some large woodland clothes bags there. Chase Peoples, what's up? Fupa XL danglers. Nah, nobody's asked for them. No, we've never done them. Like button doesn't pop up. Yeah, it just gets crazier and crazier, man. It fucking really does. You hear people say that all the time, but it just makes no fucking sense. We'll go live and people will click on it and it'll actually pop a thing up that says, are you sure you want to see this content? So you have to actually click twice before you can actually see the content. Only notification I've had from you this week is tonight. Yeah, it's weird. I didn't do one last night. Night before, I put one on and only 9 people showed up and I'd been on there for over 10 minutes. Steve, what's up? Shipping notification via text? I got shipping notification via text. Is that gonna? I have no idea, man. I didn't know that was an option on our site. I don't have a clue, buddy. Love Fupa XL as is. Not sure really want that thing. Yeah, it's pretty big, man. It's pretty good size. Why are they shadow banning you, helping people self-reliant? Because they don't want people self-reliant. When you are self-reliant, you don't rely on them, and then you question what they do. Because what we do is very contagious, right? We tell people you don't need the systems. We tell people think for yourself. We tell people grow your own food. We tell people question authority, perceived authority, right? If there were more of us, it would be very, very dangerous for them. The average US citizen is taxed 65% of every dollar by the time you spend your money. They are scared to death. They are an animal that is in a corner, and it's very, very dangerous. They're in their death throes right now. The system's collapsing. Got some butt packs down here, a few ODs. The woodlands are dwindling. A couple OD blacks and some arids right there. Matt Christopher, what's up? Just got days off for SRF, right on. Shipping notification through text when my recent order shipped. Yeah, I don't know nothing about it, man. They must have added something to that app that we use. You can select at checkout to receive notifications. Got it, right on. Do you have EDC pouch or wallet? Are you asking if we make them or if we have them in stock? EDC pouches. This is our EDC pouch, right? The little zippered pouches. I have these. Wallets, I make like 5 different wallets. What kind of wallet are we talking? Even then, it will block a link most times. But porn site giveaway scams, yeah, it's a trip. You guys can't post a click-through link on any YouTube video. Go try it. But porn can. That's because they pay for it. They're all in bed together. These are all wallets up here. These are minimalist wallets. These are bifold wallets. These are micro wallets. Checkbook covers. Heard Australia is setting the trend for going to all electronic money transaction, saying within 5 years. Yes, they also are doing a social credit score right now. They are turning your shit off for wrong speak on social media. Is there anything interesting you've learned about recently? Oh, all kinds of shit, man. All kinds of shit. I really have to be careful to throttle back and not put a lot of energy into some of the stuff I'm learning currently, and turn everything off and actually make an effort not to learn so that I put the energy into action. Max Path, what's up? Added some Velcro in the organizer to hold the minimalist wallet in there, right on. EDC organizer's awesome, right on, Greg. Is the butt pack a copy of an old Alice butt packers? No, it's way fucking better, man. I mean, way, way fucking better. It's a little bigger than the Issue. It has an 11-inch rain fly inside, so you can double the capacity. Has 20 inches of webbing underneath, so you can put a bedroll or Gore-Tex or a tent system under it should you want to, or a mop suit. It also has 20 inches of webbing where the lid closes. You can put 2 6-packs inside that plus more shit. It has rigid reinforced scuba webbing inside the lid so that when we sew the handle on, the handle doesn't rip off if you use the handle to actually pull a guy with. Those elastic loops carry pop flares. That's for a medical kit on the front right there, that PALS. And then there's PALS webbing on the back also, right here, right? So you can attach it high or low, or you can rig it onto something should you want to. There's scuba webbing here, right there, and there's scuba webbing in the lid. So it's very rigid in the attach. And then there's the whole lid is also a zippered pocket. So if you're asking about an Issue butt pack, I'm sure you're aware of that. And now I am sure you are aware that this is 10 times the butt pack of an Issued butt pack. Josh Gilman, what's up? What medium clothes bags you have? Multicam. Multicam black royal, Typhon Tiffany, red, Typhon red, Typhon pink, black pink thread, Highlander, Raid, Arid, Poop brown, Coyote. Gray, blue thread. Those are all mediums. Oh, no, I'm giving you bad info. Those are all smalls. Mediums. Multicam black purple, multicam black toxic, black red, Typhon Tiff, Raid, Arid, Highlander, Alpine, Typhon Royal Blue, pink, and red with black handles. I added some Velcro in the organizer. Got it. John, is there stiff scuba webbing dog collars you make? No. We use a resin reinforced Type 13 webbing for the 175 dog collars. They are fucking every bit. They are plenty stiff. The 1-inch Cobra is made of Cordura. It's the webbing that we actually make out of these strips here on our custom machine. So they're perfectly matched. And these are the Cobra collars, 1-inch Cobra collars. They look like this. I actually built one for a dude the other day, and his order was actually for 2. Free bag Halloween, right on, Derek. I like the super magnum size tool pod. I'd like a super magnum size tool pod to replace the sock I keep on my goose hunting shotgun. When I'm looking for something but color is not a factor, what is the best way to order? Depends what you're looking for, Josh. It depends. It just depends. Yeah, send email. Steven Peoples, what's up, man? How's that war bag? You got the first one, didn't you? Scott, I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired. My fucking knee is hurting, like a lot. Like I'm actually taking Motrin. Other than that, I'm good. We went to Optimize You Monday, did a therapeutic blood draw, did a IV infusion with a bunch of vitamins. I just ordered red light therapy panel, pretty good size one. Gonna try that out for a couple different applications. We filmed. What did we film? We filmed Tuesday. I filmed a podcast with Jacob Herman, 2 hours. That'll be going up on the private members only page. I have a video. I have a 2-hour podcast with Scully that is not up yet. It's up. It's just you guys haven't seen it yet. That'll be members only. I filmed tomorrow with Scully again, and then we're filming a video also in addition to that. And then Brandel and I filmed a couple of other videos that are up there. They're just not published yet. You guys can't see them yet. Like Bloodline. Yeah, like Bloodline. Do you have a fireplace? I love smelling fire. We do not, man. I have a lot of firewood. I have a lot of firewood processing equipment. We're actually bringing in more stuff for firewood. I do not have anything that burns wood. I mean, outside we have plenty of fire rings and stuff. I heard that red light therapy really helps with sleep. Yeah, it's supposed to help with sleep, raising testosterone, seems to help and cure a lot of skin ailments, tissue repair, soreness of muscles, soreness of joints. It's supposed to really help a lot of arthritis. It does a ton of shit, man. Look up Mito, M-I-T-O, red light. That's the company I bought. That's what Jerry has in his clinics. He has there's a little closet, and you walk in and step on this platform, and it illuminates. It's got head-to-toe panels that illuminate 3 sides. So you stand in there for 20 minutes. I'm going to use mine so that we can actually use it on a massage table and just lay down under it. And then we'll probably get some vertical. I already ordered some. They're on the way. So you can try it out, Austin. What else? Fuck, just busy, man. It has fucking been a busy week. I did a ton of stuff outside yesterday. Before it was even daylight, I had moved 10 tractor loads of wood mulch. And then I mucked out the rabbit pen with a shovel. I took about 100 shovel scoops out of the rabbit pen and put about 100 shovel scoops back into the rabbit pen of wood mulch. Just because over time the mulch breaks down, and then from the water kind of seeping in there, just carrying, and then from rabbit urine and poop. I've put a bunch of cement mixing trays underneath. but it doesn't catch everything. So that it just needed to be done. Now it's done. It's good for another 6 months. I've been sleeping 4.5 hours a night, and it's been better having more hours in the day. Derek Olson, you could go to bed earlier at night too. I mean, I do that, but it catches up with me eventually. So I'm looking for optimization of sleep, and they say that that red light therapy does. Testosterone therapy will help with your sleep a lot too. Growth hormone helps you sleep a lot. That will assist your sleeping. There's a lot of things you can do other than like fucking melatonin or Tylenol PM, shit like that. Anytime I use anything like that, I'm really fucked up for the first 4, 5, 6 hours of the day the next day. It's amazing to see progress you've made on the property with the grass and trees. Man, you'd be surprised right now. It is a fucking muddy mess. If you saw the property right now, you would think we haven't done anything. Before the snowstorms, I hauled 10 wheelbarrow loads of gravel from the company road to holes in my driveway. That's good shit, Josh. That's fucking a really good workout. Farmer carries like that, great workout. I know that I'm not strict on the schedule of hours I sleep. I'm saying it's been great. Yeah, the extra time is great. Yeah, mud season. That's a good way to put it, Nicole. And we've made so much fertility up there. And fertility is code word for shit, right? It's poop. If you have something on you, if you think you have dirt on you, you have shit on you, especially with the animals we have. So now the ground is so saturated. We're supposed to get an inch of rain followed by a ½ inch of rain, and we've had a whole entire week of rain. So the rain can't seep down, so it sits on that mud. It's literally like pudding. You step out there, and it comes up over your shoe. Do you ever do the key nap? Sit in a chair, hold your keys, and when you drop them, get up. No, I've never heard of that, man. We have 3-foot drifts. Yeah, we're supposed to have snow this weekend. I get 6 hours of sleep nightly during the week and 7 on the weekends. Right on. Look up sleep hygiene. Bunch of ideas. Yeah, remove all light. Cool your room off. Right? You can get for $3,000, you can get a whole entire bed or just a chilling mattress pad set that'll run your bed 55 to, I think it'll go 55 degrees to 79 degrees. I don't remember what it is. But I can have the room where we sleep. I can have it down to 55 all the time and remove any light, remove any electronics from your room. There is something to all that. Mud season, yeah. Shoveling snow has been a good warm-up, I'll bet. You may need more carbon, maybe. Well, I just put down a shit ton of wood chips. That really takes care of it. How are the swales? Full of water. Swales are completely full of water. John, on the SOE video lately, I heard you talk about sliding on rabbit and chicken pens. Siding on rabbit and chicken pens. What material is siding going to be? Probably metal, just corrugated metal. You could use whatever you wanted, man. You could just use plywood and then just replace it every few years. You could use plywood and shingle it, or plywood and tar paper. I mean, use whatever you want to use. I sleep with the window open. Jen, what's up? How's the cats? Been taking the Onward powder you recommend. Took my body a couple of times to adjust to it. Love the focus. I use it pretty much every day. Do you use 5-gallon mouse traps to get kill to feed to the chickens? So I put 5-gallon buckets with dog food, and the mice jump in and can't get out. And then I have several other traps I use also at the same time. And I do feed all of those mice to the chickens. If you've never seen it, they actually tug of war and rip them into little pieces. We seem to be out of questions here. A few multicam black butt packs remain. A few multicam black stacked micros. There's some AKM4 micros up there. Some Woodland stacked micros. Grocery bags. Tool aprons. String backpacks. Those are good for the gym or for your kids. vehicle med bags. Did you know Grantham now owns Onward? It's not the same company, but he owns Onward Research. It's mostly t-shirts. There's a couple pieces of gear. I don't know who makes it for them, but it is not Onward energy. It's not Onward drink. Did you get Paul Wheaton's Kickstarter? I did not. No, I did not. Was that multicam black orange? Yes, it is on the tool aprons. Thought I remembered an old video you thawed old snake mice for chickens. That's possible. We probably had a freezer go down, so probably fed them 2 chickens. Good. We're just finishing up the move. Closed old house 1129. Right on. Fucking good for you. What are you guys doing this weekend? I asked Amanda that on Monday. What do you want to do this weekend? She's like, how the fuck do I know? Live mice make great fish bait. Oh, I bet they do for bigger fish. Picked up some tourniquets from supply company Grizzly Hill Supply. Right on, not heard of them. 13 by 31 workshop and a big old garden. Good. Great, that's cool. I have to work this weekend. Fence guys are set to finish the fence. Nice. Really nice. Seems like that took a long fucking time. Roasting. Oh, I'll bet you're roasting your ass off right now. Trying to get that last minute Christmas coffee out. Temps have been crazy. Yeah, we're pretty warm here. Like unsafely warm. That is not good when we have hot weather clash with cold weather. Heading to DC, right on. Took your advice, worked 12, 14 hour days to buy land. Nice. Nice. Tourniquet holders in Coyote? Yeah, we have some. Antique video drop, right on. We've got some really good ones that haven't gone up. We've got some abandoned building exploration videos that haven't been finished up and put together yet, or haven't been published. We've got some up already. We have a lot of content loaded that we're just putting out, a piece at a time. Twisty risks. I don't know what that means.
Twisty tornadoes.
Oh, got you. Got it. Hello, Satan. Don't have any plans this weekend. I'd like to have a bonfire exploring around the mountains. Right on. Currently 22 degrees. Get sub-zero. Yeah, we're supposed to have down to 34 tomorrow night, but we're supposed to get down like freezing the next, well, by the weekend we're supposed to be freezing. We're supposed to have snow coming up. Spend the weekend replacing floor joists in my brother's new 150-year-old bar. That's cool. Spend the weekend replacing, give Amanda a hug. John Explore videos for 2 painted. Explore videos for 2 painted on videos. So what those are, that's an old grain mill. And there's a ladder built into the inside that goes straight up to every floor, all the way up inside that thing. And we went in it. We have a video of it. It's just not put together yet. Kitchen sink semi-froze up. That sucks. Need to put a little heater there somehow. Or some pipe tape. Have a place you like to enjoy nature. I live in nature, man. We just, wherever. Did you buy a Jeep? Now, she doesn't want a Jeep, man. It's all bullshit. That we just do those videos because guys with Jeeps comment and guys with Toyotas comment. They get traction. I could give a shit about a Jeep Gladiator. I think there's some neat ones out there. She doesn't want one, but that's more of it's a skit almost. I turn the camera on a lot of times and there's nothing usable there, and sometimes she spits something out funny, so I put them together. Jen, we're good. We're really good. Badass belt on the way, right on. Flying to New York for a 15 days to refurbish first batch of ice machines, right on. Winter's coming, yeah, winter is coming, always. Winter is always coming. Am I in an Explorer forum? You find the most, we are. We know guys, that we reach out to a lot. If you want to know, like, if you're in any of the urban exploration groups and you hit guys up, you're like, where is that? First of all, don't do it forward facing, right? DM or PM them. And if you really want to get their attention, because most of them will ignore you, start out with, hey, what's your Cash App? Why? Because I'm going to send you some money and then I'm going to ask you a question. They'll always give you, send them $100 and then ask your questions. You'll get way further. There is a ton of shit around. Google is very good about removing old addresses, but there's a ton of shit around. Like if you look, you would think that there are 4 asylums in the state of Tennessee. Well, one there was, but Chattanooga tore theirs down. Knoxville tore theirs down. There's literally nothing left of it. Nashville's burnt down a few days ago. Well, a few years ago. The one in Nashville on Murfreesboro Pike burnt to the ground. But there is an asylum still. But most people will tell you it's not there, or you'll read things and they're like, you can't get in there. There's security. It's all disinformation. It's all bullshit. And most of it is people repeating shit that they've read, but have no factual basis on it because it's all horseshit. You just have to talk to the guys. And once you, and be valuable also, right? Ask them, hey, can I do anything for you? Do you, anything you want to know? Maybe I know, maybe I have it, right? And you just exchange information. Derek Olson, we have a couple videos of in asylums. Really, I think they're really good ones, actually. I was wondering about the burner. So that's an old Sears and Roebuck kerosene stove, and they still make identical ones today. And you can buy them from Lehman's. And they just run, they have a glass jar on the side, like a small coffee pot almost. And the kerosene, it just wicks up. And you can buy 3 burner, you can buy 2 burner, and then I've got the oven that goes on top for making bread. Did a great live stream last night with Jason Sparks, Kentucky Sustainable Living. Right on. Good. Now that I have the house and some property, I'm looking at trading in Nissan Rogue for a pickup. Recommendations. Buy what you can find that you like. I mean, Ford or Chevy, take your pick. I really like Toyota stuff because I have very good dealer support. And we're friends with a dude that owns the dealership. So I think everybody gets good dealer support, but I know we do. You know, we can call Chris when we make an appointment for an oil change or something, and they're like, we don't have one on Saturday. We make a phone call or a text, and 10 minutes later we have an appointment. I've been very happy with all 3 of the Toyotas we've owned. Lehman's, yep, Lehman's, non-electric catalog, Lehman's. Spend a night in asylum, it's very doable. A lot of them you can actually rent. You can just, you know, pay a fee, and it's not even a huge fee, and you can bring yourself and 20 of your closest friends. You can do a private tour, you can do a private exploration, you can do an overnight paranormal exploration, whatever you want to do is doable. Brian, it is a glass tank. The one I have has a little glass. It's a round glass tank. Any suggestions for good vacuum for chicken? Mine crapped out today. Suggestions for a good vacuum for chickens. Dean Mold, are we talking about a vacuum sealer? If so, I would get a chamber vacuum sealer. They cost more, but they're just they do so much of a better job. And you can use real bags instead of the bullshit bags that the store vacuum sealers come with. Like, you can vacuum seal that shit and not even have ice crystals inside of it. 3 years later on some of that stuff. Also, with a chamber vacuum sealer, you put your meat in a bag with your marinade, and 10 seconds later, it's all infused as though you had let it sit for 24 hours. Great to know mechanics and be on the good side. Absolutely, we have a really good guy. I know you're diversified into lots of individual machines. Any combo home gym style machines that are cut above. Home gym machines, Rogue, which is in a lot of commercial places also. You just have to buy the equipment that you're truly going to use, right? You could buy like a Rogue cage, right? Like a squat rack cage, and they have all kinds of attachments that go on that thing, but are you really going to use it? I really like the hammer strength stuff because no matter what injuries you have, you can still train with the independent isolateral equipment, left, right, independently. Like I have some issues with heavy weight, especially on my left side. So I can assist with my right hand to bring the left up, and then I can just lift off with the other and do all the presses I want to do, and whatever I want to do. But if you don't have floor, if you don't have footprint for it, I'd get a set of, dumbbells and get you a weight set. And you don't even have to have like fixed barbells and curl bars. You can, do collars on all that stuff. Have you ever seen any ghosts? I've not, man. We've got some weird things here and there on film. We were in an asylum, and there was some guys there that we actually know a couple hours before us, and we said, hey, we're 30 minutes out. What does security look like? Where should we park? And he's like, he's like, dude, the paranormal activity is through the roof. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, you'll see the video. And when he put the video up, we saw the video that night, and there were things on camera that like he couldn't see, but it came through and actually moved through his arm. He's like, holy shit, something just went through my arm. And there was a lot of that. We were in the morgue. There was more activity like in the tunnel systems. There was some weird shit. He has some like electric voice recorders, and he got inside of one of the trays in the refrigerator in the morgue. The last one we were in had 6 doors, right? 6 trays. And he got in there and went to sleep. And when they were listening to the EVP recordings, there was shit on there. There was definitely stuff that there was something there. And that happens quite a bit. But Amanda and I, we have not seen anything like ghosts or anything, no. Body solid, yeah, I had all body solid stuff, and I got rid of it to get other stuff. Body solid is kind of, maybe it's better, but it's not commercial. If you're going to buy body solid, spend a little more and get hoist. It's just better. But you can just look up commercial. If you're going to buy that shit, just buy real shit. You can buy commercial used equipment cheaper. It's like buying Titan. Titan stuff works, but why would you buy Titan when you could just buy Rogue? Because Titan's fit and finish is not as nice. The bars have all kinds of slag and shit inside them. When you move them, there's sharp edges. And their whole thing is, we're as good as Rogue. If the comparison is, if a business's comparison is to compare themselves to another brand, you should probably just buy the other brand. I've seen a ghost on a live feed John was doing. Yeah, there was some weird shit here. Window of the garage. Yeah, I used to see something when I was sitting sewing at night when I was here by myself. I would see something walk across, and the lights were off here, so there was a reflection. And I would see something every night I would see something walk across. Isn't the night vision on your cameras good enough to see things? I don't know. I film everything with GoPros. I don't have, and we have phones. We do a lot of phone video. What was your antique piece that was related to the burning witch? It's from Salem. And it's a burning witch. It's a carved, very old piece of wood. and it's carved as a burning witch. And whatever was here was attached to that. It started when we brought it in. My friend Kerry took it home with him. We wrapped it up in a big blanket, and he took it home. And his house, where his mother's house, is a registered historic site. It's an old plantation. It's here in Tennessee. And they have slave quarters underneath the house, and the shackles and everything are there. So my thought is, what we think happened is that it stayed with the ghosts at the property there. He had it for about 6 months. When it came back, all that shit was gone. It was gone while the piece was gone. When the piece came back, nothing attached to it came back. See things out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, I occasionally do, and I don't know what we brought in that had that. Somebody died here on this property when they were stealing copper, trying to steal wire. When they cut the main live wire, it arced off the box, and the electrical company said, whoever did this died. And then when the contractor, he's like, hey, did somebody die here? I'm like, why do you ask that? He's like, well, come here and look at this. And then we've had several people here say that are unrelated and that said the same thing. Whoever did this died here. Sage. Cats also, oh yeah, maybe so. We rented an old church when I was a kid, and there's pictures of us, like 50 orbs in the photo. Seeing the guys on Ghost Adventures capturing one or two here and there makes me wonder what. Yeah, Derek, that's what this was. That the guys we know, you could see the orb. One guy, they were in the tunnels, right? The last place we were at, there's 2 miles of tunnels that connect 6 buildings, and you could see an orb. And the one guy was ahead in the tunnel, and the orb appeared behind him and moved through, and then came through the other guy's arm. And you could see it happen on the film, and the dude like freaked out. He's like, something just went through my arm. It was super cold. And you could see it on the video. That's one of the reasons I have 4 Savannahs right on. And the meth heads did something with the body. Charlie, that would be my suspicion. But I mean, we're out here. You could dump a body out here in the swamp, and the fish and shit would eat it up before anybody would find it. Free weights and a fan style stationary bike I use. Just looking to expand the gym corner a bit. Basement Panic Prepper Fortress of Silverland. So I've got a fan bike. Rogue makes a really nice one. This is an Air Assault. Maybe add a Concept 2 rower. You can get them for about $700 used, like a good condition one. Get you I really like Rogue stuff. This is a Rogue curl bar. It's the fucking best one I've ever owned. I've got Body Solid fixed dumbbells all over the place, but I really do like the Rogue stuff. It's just it's just a step above. I've got a lot of, and for every handle I have 2 or 3 duplicates from other brands, and I'm telling you, out of everything, Rogue is the best shit out there. And I don't even have like a Rogue rack or anything. I've got Rogue barbells and stuff, but Concept 2 is the best rower. The bike of death, yeah. Everyone should have a stair machine. Yeah, I hate the stair machine. You can see how often it's getting used. I actually used it the other day, though. I took all that shit off of there. If they did, they didn't carry it far. White orbs are good. Red and black orbs are bad. Gotta go. Good night, Josh. Good night. Have a good night. So, who was asking that? Family driven. Get on Marketplace and just put in gym equipment. You can search Rogue, Hammer Strength, commercial gym equipment, and just buy the piece that you'll actually use that's currently available at the price that you want to pay for it. If I had to get rid of all this shit and I could only keep a few pieces, I would never not have this free motion machine again. This machine, I use this every single day, no matter what body parts I'm working. This free motion dual stack can replace probably 85% of this gym. But they're very costly. But you can do everything with this thing. And I've got the full-size Cybex stuff, the lat pull and the low row, and then it's got the dip and chin. That used to connect. It was a pec deck. There was a cable crossover in the middle. But this right here, it replaced that whole cable crossover. February 23, look on Marketplace for gym in February 23. Why is it? Oh, because the gym guys are selling all their shit off? Stair mill, my personal best, 285 floors and 90 steps a minute. Fucking nuts. Are you a firefighter? Hamster wheel with an alternator. Is that a Rogue MG1 bar? I don't know. I've got a few Rogue bars. What's the chick bar? What's the girl bar called? Bella? There's a Bella here. I had them build this one up. And they do all their Cerakote and everything. They'll do like multicam for you. They'll do Typhon. They do all kinds of stuff. They're built right in Ohio. Yeah, fire. Yeah, I'm sure you're a firefighter. When I heard your numbers there. People get stuff for Christmas and unload it. Oh, got it. Okay. All right. Craigslist too. Check Craigslist. Chuck, yeah, we start a little early. Because everyone who bought gym equipment for New Year sells it off. John, I've been hearing people talk about doing something on January 1st. Like what? What are we talking? What are we doing on January 1st? You know what I do? I stay home. We stay home on January 1st. Just in case. But I mean, there's always, if you're going to be in an accident, you're more likely to be in an accident on January 1st, right? So we just stay home. Oh, like starting to work out. I hope they do, man. I hope they do. Why start January, though? Like, when people say they're going to start on January 1st, they don't. They might do it on January 1st, a week or two. But I mean, if we're in December and you're talking about January and you're not starting right now, you're not going to. Somebody will. I mean, somebody will prove me wrong. Somebody who I don't know, that it doesn't make any difference. But the fact is, if you're going to start something, you're just going to start something. Those are the same guys that like talk about all these things they're going to do, but then tell you all the reasons they can't do it, right? Hey, how can I do it? It happens every time I'm in a group of people. There's 5 or 6 people who are kind of friends of the groups, and they have the exact same conversation every fucking time. Hey, I want to do this, or I need more money, or what should I do? And you tell them, and then they give you 20 reasons. That's why I have people, when they come up to me, we'll exchange pleasantries, but I won't even have a fucking conversation with them because it's the same thing over and over. It's always the same thing. You could already have your 21 days to what you have. Absolutely, you could. Absolutely, you could. I'm going to go to the gym. Why don't you do some body weight squats? Do some push-ups, right? Do some lunges. Do some bird dogs. Do a little bit of floor work. You know, that's all free. You don't have to have any equipment for it. Walk outside. Get a shovel. Dig some holes. Put them in a wheelbarrow. Walk around your house or your block a few times with a wheelbarrow full of wet dirt. An excuse I've heard is I don't have enough proper gym clothes. Oh, I like it. I like it. I don't have enough gym clothes. Get through Christmas, staying off refined sugar. Yeah, that'd be a hell of an accomplishment. The people that can't fade out of your life. Yeah, you just have to you just remove access to them. When you when you yell enough and you call them out, you're like, yeah, you say that every fucking year. You know, they tend to go away. Pick up a chainsaw. Used to get in trouble arresting or in big fights or some drama on New Year's Eve. Now I just work. We're usually in bed on New Year's Eve. We usually stay home. No gym clothes. I didn't cross. I wear this. Like when I go to a gym, I wear this. When I work out in my gym, I wear this. When I get on the treadmill for an hour, I wear this. I do change my shoes, but I put on the exact same fucking shoes, just a different pair of them. Don't wear clothes. Who is your steel guy that's on here? I don't have a steel guy. Oh, you're talking about Chris Watson. You're talking about Chris Watson. I haven't seen him on here tonight. So Chris Watson runs a tree service, a big, huge. They do like when the electricity goes down, that kind of shit. They do big commercial stuff, like big commercial. Like they get hired by cities, and they run bucket trucks, huge bucket trucks with giant wood chippers in tow, and they chip into the truck, and the truck has a big tilt bed box on it. And they run, I think they have like 25 or 30 of those trucks. And they'll run in multiple states at the same time. Like they're huge commercial business. All right, guys. I am going to get off of here. I have a ton. I'm going to do 3 days worth of shit tomorrow. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And we have videos, new videos went up on YouTube. Jump on there, leave some comments for us, share them. And if you're in our private group, we will record, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours Friday, and then we'll record another podcast tomorrow. And then we're shooting several other videos tomorrow too. Got a ton of free trees from Arbor Day. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All right, guys, I'm out of here.